Good morning, everybody. I hope you all are fine and keeping healthy, and again obeying all the rules and regulations which has been set by our medical team, our Prime Minister, and everybody. And it's very nice again to be back into teaching, right? And I hope you're not worrying your parents much. And it is again your endeavor from your own school, whichever school, boys' school, which has taken this chance to this opportunity to cater you all that you have been missing as a student. So we are trying to teach you online, where you can, this is a recording done, where you can watch it at your own convenience and learn and do things properly. But you need to do things, just don't watch it, understand them also. And if you've got any query, my phone number is given to you on the website of the school. You can, or on the the Frico app that we have, my phone number is there. Soils, so we are, some of the classes I have already started with 4A and 4B, I think, that Soils of India, chapter 8. And in the previous YouTube uploads, I had finished till chapter 3, I think. Chapter 1, 2 and 3 I had done. Okay, so according to the syllabus, so we need to now do chapter 8, Soils of India. Now, this is page number 55. So you are all aware till now, till now, you have been, I hope you are aware that this is the book that we are using, Focus on Cosmos, a book of social science, book 4 by Arun Vahiz and Spawn publication. Because it's covered, so I cannot show you how it is covered. It's covered by this brown lovely cover. Anyway, page number 55, chapter 8. This is unit 2. Unit 2, okay, resources and their utilization, soils of India. And what is the aim of this chapter? While teaching you this, what you should be clear of, okay, in your understanding. Number one, you should know what is soil. You should know different types of soil. You should know what is soil erosion. You should also know the conservation of soil. Now, let's begin from soil. Okay, soil is the uppermost layer of the earth's surface. It is one of the most important natural resources. It forms the basis for agriculture. So, it is the uppermost. You know what is uppermost? The topmost, uppermost. Okay, the extreme. So, it is the topmost layer of the earth's surface. It is one of the most important natural resources. Natural, as you know, it means that what is given by God, what is given by nature. So, it is the natural resources. Resources again is something that we need to take out and get utilize it for our own benefits. Like for example, our resources can be coal, that we need to dig it out from the ground, use it as a fuel. Okay, we have petrol products, petroleum and diesel, oil, that is. Then we have our lakes. Okay, then we have our mountains. Okay, there are herbs which is grown in the jungle, which is provided by nature. So they can be used. Your gold, your mica, aluminum, okay, all this iron, all these are natural resources. It forms the basis for agriculture. Form the basis. So you know what is agriculture? Growing of crops for our benefit, for to gain, to get this as a standard of a way of living, or you can grow, okay, food for your cash crops that they are, all right, to gain money, all right. So now, how you must have known, okay, from your class 2 and 3, that even if you have started journalism and science, you might have come across that there are few things that a plant or there are seed needs to have while it grows into a plant, all right. So we need to have that seed itself, then we need to have water, we need to have sunlight, we need to have, okay, chlorophyll is there, that is when process of food making is done, okay. And basic thing is the soil. If there is no soil, where will it grow? It can't grow on walls, it can't grow on buildings, in our houses, in our desks, iron desk, wooden desk, no. it can only grow on the soil which provides the nourishment, which provides the base for it to be fixed into and grow. Soil provides a medium from plant growth. Medium, again, something that is there as a need, as a base, as something that it has to start from, okay, for plant growth. Habitat for many insects and organisms. So it also provides as a habitat. It's also a habitat. Habitat, it is the condition or the environment or a place which helps a certain species to grow, survive, give birth. All right. For example, fish and birds. All right. Very simple example. Habitat for the fish is water. Habitat for the birds are ground, trees, air, in the open. All right, we cannot make the birds survive or live underwater. Neither can we allow, or neither can it is possible for the fish to be alive and growing and giving birth on land, because it has to have water. It has to survive inside water. So that is the habitat. That is the habitat. Okay. So soil not only provides a medium for plant growth, but it also provides a habitat for many insects and organisms. Insects, very simple word, okay, ants, all right, okay, bees, all these are insects. Organism, living organism, we are talking about something that survives, okay, that has a life, okay. All living things depend directly or indirectly on soil. So all living things, it's not saying a few or most, it's saying all living things depend directly, like plants, they depend directly on the soil, or indirectly, like animals. Some of the animals which are only eating vegetables, okay, or plants, like the herbivorous, all right, they what they can eat, they can only eat something which is grown as a plant, isn't it? So they are directly dependent on it, or indirectly, when we say indirectly, they are depending on the soil, isn't it? And some of the animals which are carnivorous, some are omnivorous. So they eat, so example, the carnivorous, they'll eat animals. Most of them, they eat those animals which are surviving on eating plants. All right. So even those animals which do not eat plant, all right, do not eat vegetables, okay, they are eating the vegetable eating or plants eating animals. So they are indirectly also dependent on the soil. Soil is made up of small particles of rocks. Small particles of rocks. You know what are rocks? Big, huge piece of rock you must have seen, okay, near rivers, near mountains, okay, some place when we go in the outskirts of our towns, okay, we see there are still some mountains filled of rock, okay. So they are the rocks which are there. And how is the formation of the soil? So soil is nothing but those small particles of the big rock. The formation of soil takes thousands of years. So from a big rock, it breaks into small pieces and forms the soil. It is not happening in a year or 2 or 10 days time. All right, it is happening from a very, very long time. It takes a long time for big rock to form soil that we now see. So you can see, suppose this is a big rock, okay, it gets divided into 2 or more than 2, then slowly it becomes smaller and smaller and then forms the soil that we see. This is the soil. This is again the breaking of the rocks into small parts. How do they break? There is no one holding a hammer, hitting into it and breaking it. No. It is done by nature. It is done by nature. So let's read. It is formed, the soil is formed by the combination of physical and chemical process. So it is a combination, getting together both physical and chemical process. Physical process, breaking of the rocks by sun's heat, by rain, wind, they are trying to get, bang into the big pieces of rock and making it break. Not 1 or 2 days, not 10 years, 20 years, thousands of years. Okay, right? They break. And chemical process, because of the rain and because of so many things, chemical in the air, all right, they are all acting onto this rock piece, big rock piece.